Well, we made it, everyone. The immortal words of someone, all's well that ends well. So we're all here. It's a beautiful day, and we're here to share with the two of you a very important and happy moment in your lives together. Because to marry that person you have set your heart upon is a joy unparalleled in human life. And in your love for each other, which you'll express in the ceremony today, you demonstrate not only your joy in the present, but also your commitment to share your futures together. And today is the day that the two of you will formally and publicly declare your intent to marry and make your vows to one another. And although this is indeed a high point in your lives, marriage is a journey and not a destination. Marriage is more than any one single event or promise, but it is a series of decisions that have been made and will continue to be made over and again that show each of your care and concern for that one whom you love most in this world. And marriage is a promise that is renewed daily through your actions and a responsibility taken on in the spirit of faith and hope and love that brings comfort in times of sadness, but it heightens your greatest joy. Now at this point, many wedding ministers often offer that familiar biblical wedding advice of the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians, which begins, love is patient, love is kind. And while that is a very poetic and poignant selection from the Bible, I personally like to read from Romans. In his epistle to the Romans, Paul gives practical advice on how to live a holy, pure, and Christ-inspired lifestyle. And when he wrote it, he meant it for the whole world in general, but if you read it the right way, it also sneakily applies to married couples. He says, love must be sincere. Hate what is evil and cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. Practice hospitality. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, do not be conceited, and be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. And if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with one another. And so today's wedding ceremony is more than the celebration of the love which lives in your hearts, but it also reaches well into the future and proclaims your intentions for that which tomorrow shall hold. A couple who weds is joined not only by the mutual affection and love that they share, but also by their hopes, their dreams, and by the promises of what will be. And the promises and vows that you make today shall guide you both into your common future. And the covenant of marriage is one that can only be entered into by those who are both legally and spiritually free to do so. So I'll ask each of you, do you, will, offer yourself wholly and joyfully into this marriage? And do you choose Kristina as a person with whom you will share your life in laughter and in tears, in conflict and tranquility, loving what you know of her and trusting what you do not yet know? If so, please say, I do. And do you, Kristina, offer yourself wholly and joyfully into this marriage? And do you choose William as a person with whom you will share your life in laughter and in tears, in conflict and tranquility, loving what you know of him and trusting what you do not yet know? If so, please say, I do. So you've known each other from that very first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. And at some point during your journey together, you decided to get married. And from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, the conversations that begin with, when we're married, and they continue with I will, and you will, and we both will. And the late night talks that include someday, somehow, maybe, and even the promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All of those things were the real process of your wedding. So the symbolic vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know those things that we hoped and planned and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. So as we stand here on this beautiful day, I want you to remember this particular moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. First an acquaintance, then a friend, a companion, a dancing partner maybe, even a teacher if you've taught much to one another. So shortly shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same again. For after today, after this moment in time, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. So I now ask each of you to repeat these vows, and I hope they express the growing love, commitment, and devotion you'll forever share with one another. So we'll have to do it. I will take you, Kristina.
I will take you, Kristina.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
My best friend.
My best friend.
My faithful partner.
My faithful partner.
And my love.
And my love.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
I offer you my solemn vow.
Offer you
Solemn vow.
solemn vow.
To be your faithful partner.
To be your faithful partner.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
And in joy as well as in sorrow.
And in joy as well as in sorrow.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
Promise to love you unconditionally.
To support you in your goals.
support you in your goals,
to honor and respect you,
to honor and respect you,
to laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh with you, and laugh with you,
and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
I, Kristina, take you will,
I, Kristina, take you well
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my true love.
and my true love.
I will cherish our union
I will cherish our union
and love you more each day
and love you more each day
than I did the day before.
than I did the day before.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you and respect you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
loving you faithfully
loving you faithfully,
through good times and bad,
good times and bad,
regardless of the obstacles
regardless of the obstacles
we may face together.
we face together.
I give you my hand,
In my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love
and my love,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
forevermore.
forevermore.
From the earliest of times, the ring has been a symbol of committed love. The unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizes a commitment to love that is itself never-ending. The simple bands are not of great value in and of themselves, but they're made precious by your wearing of them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you've chosen to be bound together. So, well, you take the ring, place it on her finger, and repeat after me. Kristina, I give you this ring
Kristina, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love.
as a symbol of our love.
All that I have. And all that I am.
All that I am,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Wear this ring
Wear this ring
as a token of my love to you.
as a token of my love to you.
Hope it goes. Place it on his finger. Will I give you this ring
Will I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love,
as a symbol of our love,
and with all that I have
and with all that I have,
and all that I am,
and all that I am,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Wear this ring
Wear this ring
as a token of my love to you.
as a token of my love to you.
So Proverbs says, let love and faithfulness never leave you. And so in today's ceremony, you've declared your wish to be joined in marriage. You've each pledged the other your lifelong commitment, love, and devotion, and you've sealed those promises by the exchanging of rings. Now, Will and Kristina, by the power vested in me in the state of North Carolina, and because I believe my faith of your union is shared by everyone who struggled to get here today, it is my honor and my delight to now pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah. Get it, William. Get it.
Yeah.
All right, turn around and pose.